I want to explain something, because many seem confused, lost, and sometimes a bit out of touch with reality. And in this fantasy that is created, we are in control. We call the shots, or at least we think we do. Every person on this planet is part of a growing network. That dark energy, that dark matter, that is our invisible connection. And with it, we can do some incredible things, folks. The people of ancient civilizations all over the world knew something. And it is known that we have some abilities. Psychic abilities. See, telekinesis, telepathy, astral projection, that stuff is real. It happens. It exists. But how? Well, there is a growing amount of evidence to suggest that the pineal gland is the key to unlocking these abilities. Let me explain as we take a look at one of the most vital organs in the human body, hidden in darkness, the third eye. There are people who walk around all day and they can't see. Their eyes are closed. Or at least one of them is. Located at the brain's center in the midline between the two cerebral hemispheres, right behind the third cerebral ventricle, is the pineal gland, an endocrine gland found in vertebrates. It owes its name to its shape, which is that of a pine cone. This is a symbol used repeatedly in some of the most isolated cultures. Egyptians, Babylonians. The symbology of the pineal gland is also found in the Islamic, Buddhist, and Hindu religions. Even at the Vatican, there is deep ancient symbology. The Pope even carries what looks like a mock-up of the staff of Osiris. There goes that name again. At the bottom of the giant bronze pine cone, we see two lions. Below them, Egyptian hieroglyphs. This organ is symbolized in Mesoamerica, Jamaica, Europe. What is the significance of this organ? Now, the pineal gland is hollow, and on the inside is water. In that water are tiny little crystals. You see, it's called the third eye because it technically is an eye. In the internal membrane, you can find what looks like the rods and cones of the retina, called pinealocytes. And this is hardwired to the visual cortex of the brain, just like the eyeballs. And interestingly enough, it is activated by the light and the dark. Think about it. How do you see in a dream? The pineal gland's functions and secretion of hormones is stimulated by the solar cycle and circadian rhythm of the body, or sleep-wake cycle. During the day, the pineal gland and the intestines produce and secrete serotonin. This is one of the reasons it is important to be eating only during the day, as the sun aids in our digestion of food. Serotonin is also believed to be a mood regulator. This may be why a simple cure for depression is to go outside and take a walk while looking at things far away in the sun. This is the same reason sungazing has incredible health benefits. After the sun has gone down, the darkness takes over. And now the pineal gland is triggered to produce and secrete melatonin. Pay attention, because this is important. Every day, our adult bodies lose over 500 million cells. And every night, those cells are replaced by cell mitosis or cell division. In order for the cells to do this, they need energy. And during the gathering of this energy, the extra leftover electron particles are left behind. These are commonly known as free radicals. These free radicals then turn around and attack the healthy cells, but not before being swept away by one of nature's most powerful antioxidants, melatonin. Melatonin is multiple times more powerful than vitamin C and E combined. It protects the immune system and heart. It clears out free radicals, protecting you from cancer and aging. This is the hormone that helps you sleep. It heals you while you sleep. There is something else that the pineal gland does that is quite awesome. And that is, it emits light, photons, colors. See, in the fluid of the pineal gland, there are DMT crystals. You know DMT, the hallucinogenic psychedelic drug used by doctors, shamans, and other ritualistic healers, which many believe to be a link to the astral world. When you sleep, or should I say, when your pineal gland is activated, it blocks out electromagnetic energy from entering into it. The pineal gland then starts to let in signals from this astral dimension, causing the crystals to vibrate, releasing this light energy into the visual cortex, giving you the ability to see with your mind's eye. This is how astral projection and remote viewing works, which is achieved through hypnosis or self-hypnosis. When someone is out of their body, what they see is transmitted back to the pineal gland in the form of frequencies to activate the crystals to create images. Are you now kind of starting to understand how someone could have ESP or become psychic, attributed to what is called the opening of the third eye? By the way, dare you attempt to travel through this astral world, proceed with caution and understand that you won't be alone. The entities are there, and no one is quite certain as to who or what they are. But the point is, you know, when you open something up, sometimes it's hard to close it. And the last thing you want is for our world and the astral world to overlap. I don't think you want to be walking around like that little kid in The Sixth Sense. So you may have wondered, why are some people psychic and others are not? How can some people have outer body experiences and others can't? Why can some people move objects with their minds and others cannot? The chakras of the human body actually run along the spine, from the tailbone all the way up the 33 vertebrae, leading straight to the pineal gland, where that chi or ki energy can be manipulated. I'm not making any of this stuff up. This is real energy that has been mapped. We should all know this by now. We should all have a very great understanding of our own freaking bodies. There is a problem. We live in such a processed environment these days. The food is processed, the air is processed, and when I say processed, I mean polluted. The byproduct of phosphate fertilizer, fluoride, is in our water supply. And even if you drink filtered water, most people are not taking a filtered shower or bath, and your skin absorbs more fluoride than you can drink. It gets into your body, exhausting the adrenal glands, giving you a relaxed feeling when coming out of the shower instead of a vibrant, energetic feeling. People are constantly loading their bodies with toxins to no end without ever doing a single cleanse. Go outside and look up. What do you think all those chemicals being sprayed in the sky do, amongst other things? Look, all these things will calcify the pineal gland, and trust me, you do not want your pineal gland to become a bony, useless nub in the middle of your brain. And this has happened to people. Can you imagine having a dramatic reduction in your body's production of those hormones and neurotransmitters I discussed earlier? This leads to a whole host of diseases, and it's pretty much lights out for that person if that problem isn't fixed. And there is a solution. There are things you can do to decalcify the pineal gland and open up your third eye. First, never ever drink tap water. Ever. It is loaded with so much fluoride, toxic chemicals, and heavy metals, it can actually cause an upset stomach. Reverse osmosis water is great, but you will still need to get a reverse osmosis filter for your shower. Eating just a little meat can be good for the body. After all, no one has ever been able to prove that you live longer by not eating meat. It really has a lot to do with the essential amino acids that tend to be missing in a vegetarian, vegan, and raw food diet, which is why some people who have this diet have this pale, pasty look to their skin. But this can be simply supplemented by eating hemp protein, which contains all of the essential amino acids your body needs. GMO foods will destroy not only your pineal gland, but your DNA as well. You want plenty of organic, non-GMO, non-hybrid fruits and vegetables, especially ones that have a purplish color, because the color of the vegetation you're eating carries with it frequencies that affect the body. You want foods high in boron, avocados, almonds, raisins, prunes, dates, hazelnuts. Raw cocoa is a great decalcifier along with oregano oil, raw apple cider vinegar, garlic, spirulina, chlorella, cilantro, wheatgrass. You know, all that healthy stuff people try to avoid. There are herbs such as licorice, ginseng, lavender, chamomile, violet. There goes that color again. Wild indigo bark. Do you get the picture, folks? It is absolutely amazing what that little pea-sized gland in the middle of your head can do. I've only touched on the very basics of it. And if you do your research, you will find out some pretty incredible things, such as DNA projection. You know, there are madmen who want our third eye to be calcified and closed because it makes you docile. And many of them will refute scientific claims because they do not want that information looked at. They want to keep us all in the dark. So what I say to that is, how about we all take a break from the computer screens, televisions, and cell phones and take a nice long walk in the light of the sun?